of 2018, ex Jehovah's Witnesses broke their silence and spoke out against ostracization practices. Shunned for sinning, which could range anywhere from smoking cigarettes, getting a divorce, or going to college, those who have gone through the process of disfellowship face lasting inferiority complexes. The New York Post tells the story of one family on February 21st, 2018. Lauren Stewart, a wife and mother of two, was driven to insanity after ostracization for sending her kids to college. She shot her husband, two kids, and then herself in hopes of saving them. Religious persecution has plagued our society since the beginning of time. We choose to believe that this issue is one we have overcome, but the reality is that countless marginalized citizens still fear backlash for their religious affiliations every day. Set into law, it was prohibited for any federal or local governments to enforce one religion. And while it might be up for interpretation, most people agreed that this also meant equality of practice. Anyone can practice anything. However, just like the right to vote was initially granted to literate, land-owning wealthy white men, despite being a universal right, free practice only applied to the sects of Christianity. In 1971, a case reached the Supreme Court, a case that deemed it was unconstitutional for the federal government to endorse a religiously affiliated organization, Lemon v. Kurtzman. The reason as to why we have the Lemon test in our Constitution today. Cornell law clarifies that in an 8-1 decision, the Supreme Court found that the passage of any state laws that establish a religious body is a direct violation of the Establishment Clause. Mike Pence, however, the current Vice President of the United States, stands as the leading evangelical proxy in the community, aiding to rule our nation. A nation that's supposed to keep church and state separate is a man who takes pride and institutes said beliefs into the administration. January of 2017, President Donald Trump issued Executive Order 13769, known publicly as the Muslim ban. And taken at face value, it appeared as though our president was simply protecting the American people from terrorists, as the official text states on the White House page. However, if you were to take a closer look at what the actual piece of legislation called for, you find the true underlying motive. The 7 countries banned from re-entry into the United States all happen to be Muslim-dominant. By vilifying Islam in the name of protection against terrorism, it only exploited and marginalized the group further. October 27, 2018, Pittsburgh was home to what is being called the deadliest attack on Jewish people in American history, as told by CNN just yesterday. Armed with an AR-15 and 3 handguns, a gunman opened fire at the Tree of Life congregation, killing 11 people, one of whom was a 97-year-old Holocaust survivor. Shouting anti-Semitic statements, this horrific massacre only brought light to the increase in discrimination against religion in the United States. To quote the late Martin Luther King Jr., "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. We as a society must condition ourselves to look past one's outward appearance and see them for who they truly are. Because appearance may be a part of someone's identity, but it is only a small part. We are so much more than the hijab we wear around our head or the cross around our neck. We are able bodies and ever-expanding minds. We are loving souls and beating hearts, and we are the same. Because we are human. The second we realize this is the second we can stop creating a false sense of progress and turn it into real, tangible results. This is the era of acceptance. It's the era of exposure. It's the era of educating ourselves and analyzing our thoughts, and it is progress.